Westside, D-E-M-A-G-A-Z-I-N-E. Vallejo, California, my city. No pity, for a sucker can't be no sissy.
45 Zarelli, man. Yeah, area representative, you understand me? Look out. Revenue retrieving, graveyard shift, and revenue retrieving overtime shift in stores, man. March 29th. Shout out to DLK Enterprise, you understand me? This is a yay thing on mine, man. Hello.
What would you like to say as far as to your fans or about your fans?
First of all, as far as my fans, I just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart for being there, shoot from the beginning. You know, when in the late '80s, you understand me, early '90s. You know, me having an unorthodox rap style, you know, I'm different. Everything about me ain't normal, man. You understand me? I do what they don't. You understand? When they go right, I go left, and that's been the beauty of the situation. Some of my biggest fans is some of my fans that wasn't feeling me at the beginning, and then they, it gradually grew on them. You know what I mean? And they've been right here with me, and I appreciate y'all. And going out there, going to bat for me when, you understand me, when them suckers try to say, man, I ain't feeling him, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm over their head. So I love y'all fans. My biggest support system is, you know what I mean, God, you know what I mean, the Most Highest. My wife, understand me, been with me, shoot, going on 20 years, married. Was together before that, ever since 1986, 85, 86. Still with me today, and my mama, you know what I mean. Mom always been there. My daddy, my whole family, my kids, you understand me. Droop-E, Issue, everybody, all my cousins, you know what I mean, the clique, everybody, man, just a family thing. All the whole Sick With It records, man. You know, you got the fame when you rapping, which I'm not really too much tripping on, but it's nice to have. It's an occupation. You get to get a lot off your chest and say things that, you know, things that you're saying things to the world that you really want to say. You understand me? You're doing something that you really love to do, which is rap. I love to do this, man. I tell people all the time, if I had $1 billion, man, and you know, no matter how old I was, I'll probably still be in the studio making music just for me. You know, it don't even have to be for everybody, it'd be for me.
A thing that we was talking about before we started this interview was about an artist by the name of Al Capone. Mm-hmm. And you had told a story that involved artist T-Pain.
Right.
Would you like to share that?
Yeah, man. First of all, shoot, Al Capone is a Memphis, Tennessee legend.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Been in it for many moons. We had him on my Southwest Riders album back in 1997, which was a double CD. Signed him to Sick With It Records as well. You know what I mean? What else we had? That's still my folks to this day. We working on Get a Report Card. This is 2000, I believe, 2005. 2005. Okay. We're working on my Get a Report Card out, right? So I'm at Stank on the studio. Al Capone there with me. You understand me? Lil John in the lab, putting together some slaps. Come with this cold ass beat, right? We like, this needs a happy medium. This particular beat needs to it needs some singing on it, but at the same time, it needs to be where the niggas can feel it and the bitches can feel it. You understand what I'm saying? So Al Capone was like, man, shoot, we can get a singer. Let's see who. He was over there thinking, right?
Right.
You know, Al Capone, a creative dude, he was like, man, what about how about T-Pain? Mind you, T-Pain he was hot, but not as hot as he has been in the past few years. You see what I'm saying? He had I'm Sprung out, and he had I'm in Love with a Stripper. But thing is, wasn't none of the other rappers, you know what I mean, that I know of, not the big name rappers, none of them was fucking with him like that. I'm not saying that they wasn't fucking with him. They didn't come to get him to get on their album and do a hook.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by
that.
that.
No, that's real talk. Real
you see what I'm saying? So my boy Al Capone was like, yeah, man, T-Pain. So I was like, bruh, we need a line on him. So I had Sean Kennedy from San Jose, but worked with Bangladesh.
Okay.
In Atlanta. I had him in the studio with me. I had Maurice Garland was in the studio with me. Okay. I don't know if Bosco and Coolness was in there at the time. They might have been. We was in there just vibing. But Maurice Garland was like, I got a line on him. And with Sean Kennedy, they were like, yeah, man, we just, you know, Maurice had just did some type of write-up on T-Pain or something. Right. So he hit him. I said, yeah, man, get him on the line. Woo, woo. Boo come in the studio, you know, Akon brother, him and T-Pain. And the rest was history. Came right in there. I'm talking about, it just so happened that T-Pain wasn't staying in Atlanta at the time. It just so happened that he was in Atlanta during that time. I don't know how long, if he was out there for a week, a couple of days, but he wasn't living there at the time. You see what I'm saying? Just so happened that it was all a God thing. It all unfolded. He came in there, did his thing. The boy really can't sing, just in case y'all don't know. And they put the little thing on it after he done, but it was already sounding groovy like a drive-in movie. You see what I'm saying? So it came out to be a classic. Now, after that, everybody and their mama wanted T-Pain on their album. And that's how every rapper in the world. And he made them a lot of money. And he made a lot of money. Right. Shout out to T-Pain.
Another thing I wanted to touch on E-40 was the guilty by affiliation. I know we don't like talking politics, but I just wanted to touch on guilty by affiliation, West Coast controversy. How do you feel about it?
When I say guilty by affiliation, it's pretty much just saying, okay, West Coast produced great music, man. You understand me? Me being from the West Coast, and a lot of us, I'm speaking for a lot of us. When it comes to the rest of the world, it's like, oh man, when we give them our music, it's like if we ain't sounding like, you know, which is one of the most demanding sounds right now, the Atlanta sound, you know what I mean? Or, you understand me, something where a super crossover, you understand me? Oh man, that's that West Coast, that's West Coast music, man. I don't hear that, man. That's what, hey, West Coast, man, West Coast. It's like, you understand me? We just like, we guilty by affiliation, but we some of the coast. I'm speaking for the Bay and the West Coast, especially the Bay, man. You understand me? Right. You know, we been looked over, man. We done brought so much to hip hop, bro. You understand me? The motherfuckers that think I'm whack and whoever else is whack from out this way, we think you whack, nigga. You smell me? We been saying the coldest shit. Niggas got us all the way fucked up. You understand me? I just wanted to make that statement, man. You understand me? Fuck all the set tripping ass DJs be on that, man. You know what I mean? Fuck them West Coast, man. Cut that shit out, man. This is hip hop, man. I pay homage to New York, everybody, man. You know what I mean? The dudes who started the thing, Cool Herc, all of them, man. Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mail. I got love for all of them, man. You understand me? So I'm just saying, man, this thing is worldwide now, man. Stop set tripping.
I ain't Wayne Brady, but let's make it
man. Let's start with some more questions as far as what are you doing right now, 40? I mean, real talk. I mean, are you working on projects? I mean, are you in a lab? Is you working on music? You on vacation? What you doing?
I'm in the lab. I'm in the pharmacy putting together prescriptions and antidotes. I want to make a statement, man. Me being in this shit for many moons, man, I ain't never let off the gas pedal, and I'm going to continue to stay on the gas pedal. All gas, no brake pads. Understand me? You might not see me on the TV channel. You might not see me on MTV. You might not see me on BT 106 in Park, but I'm still out here doing it, man. West Coast legend. Killing them out here on the soils, man, where it count the most, man. You understand me? That's what I'm doing. Revenue retrieving, day shift and night shift in stores right now. Whooping on them right now, man. Do your due diligence. You know what I mean? Check my discography, the whole woo-wah. Revenue retrieving, graveyard shift and overtime shift, March 29th. Man, come on, man. Hold up, man. Some of the coldest spit you ever heard, man. Hello.
Anything else as far as producers, production that you want your fans and maybe the haters to know about?
Man, come on, man. This ain't pointed to nobody, but we got some of the coldest people out here doing their thing with the production and everything. You know, we got that boy Droop-E. You understand me? Just so happened to be my son, but he killing them right now, man. You know what I mean? With the rap game and the production game. I just want to say this too, real quick, because there's other cats out there like Decades and the boy Raw Smooth and like younger cats, you understand me, that's really doing their thing. You smell me far as on the production side, you understand me, and I can go on and on forever, but I want to touch down on this real quick because I do hella interviews, and I just want to say this real quick with about the boy Droop-E, you understand me. First of all, he wasn't fair with no silver spoon, you understand me. The boy worked for everything he got, man. The boy was on my first album, my first full-fledged album besides my 2 EPs before that, but he was on Federal when he was 3 years old.
Down and dirty about my scratch.
Dad, why you always mean bugging?
I'm just tired of being stepped on, son.
Then, 1995, a couple years later, he on In a Major Way, which is a platinum album, one of the most legendary hip-hop albums, one of the coldest ones ever. He was on that. He spit 8 bars on a song called It's All Bad. This man is 6 years old. He was 5 when he made it. You understand me? He came out when he was 6 years old. A couple years later, you understand me? 1996, the Hall of Game. He 9 years old on a song called Growing Up. Now this album went gold, sold over 700,000 records. You understand me? He spit 16 on that. You know what I mean? Years later, a couple years later, he produced him. He gets on the keyboards, he talking around with that. Also had, you know what I mean, a song on my Hall of Ghetto Report Card album, which was 2000 recently, was in 2006. You understand me? And that album went gold, and he produced that. So this boy been in the game for almost.
To the O. Now, we're only few dead ago.
I spit this game like a soldier. Tongue twists, I told you this. The rap keep it giant. 6 years old vocalist. You know.
Is there anything you want to tell Vallejo, your foundation?
Man, I love the V-Town, man. I love y'all with all my heart, man. I've been representing Vallejo from day one, from the beginning of my whole career, man. That's 24 years, man. You understand me? The V, super talent, man. There's something about the Mirror Island waters, man.
Is there anything else that you want to leave your fans with? Maybe new fans or anything else that you want to touch on?
Stick with me, man. You understand me? I'm going to stay doing this, man, and I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off, man. All gas, no brake pads, and I'm going to give y'all, you know what I mean? My whole thing is to make y'all feel like y'all used to and like y'all do right now, you know what I mean? Which is good, man. I'm going to give you that good music. I'm going to stay slapping, even my new fans, man. You know what I mean? My old and new fans. I got something for all y'all, man. I stay gassing, you know what I mean? My beats blapping. Ain't no denying, man. I'm different than most. I don't do what everybody else do. Love y'all.
This is Lou Nutt from Murderdog magazine.
Shout out to Black Dog. Shout out to Black Dog Mary. Vallejo. That's where that thing started at, man.
With E-40. With ambassador of the Bay Area.
Yeah, this one of them throwback mobbed out Yola copping trucks. Robbing, spark some cuss, crack a bottle and sip some yak beats. Motherfucker, crack a bottle and sip some yak beats. Motherfucker. Yeah, this one of them throwback mobbed out Yola copping trucks.
What's going on, man? This E-40, man. You understand me? Make sure y'all go snatch up Landy Cognac. Go to your local liquor store, man. Go to Beverages and More, man. I mean, go to, you understand me, Safeway, Albertsons, man. Ask for Landy Cognac, man. Me and Snoop Dogg. Hello.
In the trap, we flicking and serving knocks. I play with a dangerous street instrument that didn't shoot pellets or BB's one of the most faithful weapons of choice.